A Place for All Your Books from Smirk and Dagger Games is a game about manipulating your books and maneuvering them around your apartment, scoring goals, building up the social energy to go to the village and the town and really get more books and figure out, shove more stuff into your place, getting other neat stuff. A lot of times you do that against other players. Well, it's got a solo mode where you go up against Penelope Everready, who is a very big extrovert, doesn't need to charge their battery, goes about town, grabbing all the stuff before you can get there, and wants to beat you with her score. Well, let me show you how that plays. We are going to be getting started with the solo play of A Place for All My Books here soon, but first let's go over the rules. So for setup, you're going to do setup basically the same as a two-player game. If you have not seen my how to play, I'll include a link up above. I'll go over everything really super quick outside of the course. Solo rules, I'll go in a little more in depth to make sure you understand all that. But you're going to have the player board on the two-player side. So say 1 to 3 players on the bottom, so that's how you know it's a solo side as well. You're going to put the sun in the two-player spot. You're going to set up the shelves as normal, 3, 2, 1, little projects underneath. You're going to have the 3 major accomplishments, your random tiles here. You have your bag full of your books. You got dealt 5 little projects, kept 3. You're going to grab the books that are shown on your starting collection, randomly place them on your board where the little golden dots are. You're going to grab your meeple, your major accomplishments, your player card, your social battery. You're the first player, so you start at 3. You're going to shuffle up the other neat stuff, deal those out, and that's about it for the regular setup. So for Penelope Everready, you are going to grab their card. You're going to grab their meeple. You're going to make their rival deck. Based on the difficulty levels, the cards that you are going to grab, we are going with the easiest. So we have letters A through J shuffled up, placed right here. So how we play. So my turn is going to be played exactly the same. I'm going to go about taking actions on my board or in the village, getting social battery, spending social battery, moving around books, gathering books, trying to accomplish my little projects. Sort and gather is going to be basically, I'm going to be either grabbing a top book from each stack and placing it somewhere, taking a stack and distributing it amongst my apartment. Rest is I get 2 more little project cards and I discard down to my hand limit of 5. Admire is where I accomplish as many little projects as I can. First thing that I'm going to see is if the green books are the most that are in my apartment. Read a book is I get social battery and I can move a book from anywhere to put it on my nightstand, or I can leave the house by spending 5 social battery and then taking an action in the village. The village locations is the library. I'm going to draw 4 books from the bag. I am going to keep 1 and put the others up in the bookstore randomly. Any books I receive from here go to my backpack. Bookstore, based on which size shelf I want to take, is how much social battery I have to spend. The size is based on how many items are there. So basically, they all have 1 card. So basically, how many books. You're going to take it, you're going to put another project card there, and then add 1 book to each shelf. So the shelf 1 is not always going to be the largest shelf. They might be switching around. Village shop, I'm going to spend social battery to grab other neat stuff. I can either grab 1 of these, both of these, or a blind draw. If I draw by 1 of these, I will discard the other and refill till there is 2. The exchanges, I'm going to take as many books as I want for my nightstand, throw them back in the bag, and then take that many plus 1 of my choice of colors from the bag. Again, go into my book bag. The town park, I cannot actually go there normally. If I get nudged, I will go there and get 2 social battery. That is the basics of how I play. The way that Penelope is going to play is she is going to flip over a card. I'm going to see what number card that is. They're going to keep building up. I'm going to do the actions dictated on there, which will probably be moving her to a location, doing her form of action. If there's anything else listed on there, I'll do that as well. Creating a score pile for her. I'll probably keep that off screen as I don't have a ton of room on here. In the solo mode, the game will end one of 2 ways. If she needs to flip over a card and is unable to flip over a card, then the game ends. I have lost. We're not going to count up score. However, it can trigger the same way as in a regular game, and that's if it gets to this last spot, we finish out the current round, play 1 more round, and then we score. We are going to be scoring 2 points for every little project we accomplish. We are going to get 1 point for every book in our area. We're going to get points based on the major accomplishments we have accomplished and points for our other neat stuff. In relation to her deck, I'll kind of go over this more in depth when it happens, but her cards will have colored books on top of it. when I accomplish little projects and they have a certain color denoted on it, I can get rid of, I shuffle those cards back into their deck. If it's got colorless books on it, they'll get rid of the colorless books. When I accomplish a major accomplishment, I can choose any color or colorless and shuffle those back in. So that will be key to help managing her deck, because the more cards that are out, the more powerful her actions. And if the deck runs out, I lost. So that was the long and short of it. So I think we will be able to get started here in a second. So looking at my 3 little projects I have, I should be able to do these. Have no lonesome books, have no tall stacks, and have no green books in your den or kitchen. Tall stacks are 3 or more. So I'm probably going to end up doing like gather, sort, gather, etc. to get those books moved around. So let's first start by doing all right, so I think first we're going to go to sort. So we're start at 3. That gives us 1 there. So we are going to pick up a stack and distribute it. So we're going to, I think, go ahead and grab this one and pop 1 there, 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 and there. I could have put 2 in 1, but I think I'm going to do a gather to grab 1 from the tops of those and put those down and maybe distribute again, because I got to have no lonesome. So actually, no, we're going to leave those 2 on top of each other. All right, now I'm for sure done with my sort. All right, so now Penelope Everready goes. So we flip over them. So there's those removal cards. So this is the first card. So she goes to the cafe. Place Penelope here, no base effect. Then you're going to look here. Gain the little project card from the smallest bookstore shelf. So this is the smallest one. We gain the little project card and restock. So I'm going to guess that we just restock with there. I don't think we're going to add the books because she didn't grab any of the books. And then we'll come over to my turn. So on my turn, we're going to go to gather. So if we gather these 2 here and plop them there, on my next turn, I'll sort. I'll take this, I'll plop those onto there, I'll have no tall stacks, and I'll be able to do a big admire action. Oh, I forgot to gain my 1. I always forget the social battery when I gain. All right. Penelope. Again, now she again is going to be in the cafe, gain a little project card from there. Oh, from the medium shelf. This time it's the medium shelf. And flip over the next one. All right, so now we're going to sort. We're going to kick this up by 1. We are going to grab these and pop them on top of those. And yep, I already gave my 1. All right, so now I'm basically set up because I have no tall stacks. All my stacks are 2. I have no green books in my den or kitchen, and I have no lonesome books. So I'm going to be able to admire and do all of these. I may rest first and see if I grab a couple more that I'm able to do. But Penelope goes. So this is 1 through 3. Stays at the cafe. Gain 2 books from the bag. So 2 books from the bag. All right, so we are going to go to rest. We are going to kick this up by 2. We are going to grab 2 little project cards. Have 3 stacks topped with yellow books among the 4 central. That's not happening. Have 4+ yellow books among your board's corner spaces. Not happening. But that's fine because it gives us some more cards that we can work towards. All right. So now we're at 4. Stays again at the cafe. Discard all books and the project card from the largest bookstore shelf. And then I'm going to assume that we do the normal restocking. So this will go there. And then we'll add a book to each location. So now we are going to go up to admire. So when we admire, do I have 3 or most of those? I do. So 1, 2, 3. So have no lonesome books. I have no lonesome books. That gives me 1, 2, and 3. No green books in your den or kitchen. Nope. 1, 2, 3. Have no tall stacks. I have no tall stacks. So 1, 2, and 3. So I am at my 20. And then because I did these, so the colors gets taken. Any of these green ones get taken. So that leaves that one. These get shuffled back into the deck. And it is now Penelope's turn. So she is going to go to the shops. When she goes to the shops, Penelope visits the shops and takes the rival card action. So discard both other neat stuff. And then we will refill this. So I am maxed out, so I think I'm going to go to town. So we are going to leave the house. We pay 5 of our social battery. We then come over here and take an action. I think we're going to start by going to the bookstore, spending 1, 2, 3, and taking this medium one. Because it's have no yellow in the den or kitchen. I am currently set up for that. We grab these books, we put them in our backpack, then we refill. Penelope. So the third one goes back to the cafe, gain the little projects card from the medium shelf of the bookstore. From the medium one is this one, gains that, and then restock. So now I do need to move. I kind of like those cards, wouldn't be too bad to grab them. I'll probably be doing the exchange here in a second. So sure, let's go to the village shops. We are going to spend, I think, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to grab both of these. When you acquire the bookshelf, gain 2 of any one color from the bag. I'm going to grab a couple of green to make sure I'm staying big with my green. And we'll put those right on there. And these get refilled. Penelope. So 4 stays at the cafe. Gain the little project card from the largest bookcase one. So I only have 3 left. So I can come here and grab the medium if I want, which that one's not too hard to get. Or I could go to the library. I could look at doing an exchange. I don't like the cards in my hand right now. Yet we are going to come to the bookstore. 1, 2, 3. And grab this medium shelf. Penelope's turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. She goes to the park. When she goes to the park, add a rival card to the queue. Do not resolve its action line. So now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. And she's got 4 left, so I need to see about trying to trigger some of that back to her deck. So I am out of social battery, so we are going to come home. First thing we do is we place our stacks in our house. So we're going to put this big old stack right there. And we'll put this stack of green. We'll go right there in the den. Now I can do an action in my home. So this one wants nothing in the corner spaces. This one wants no yellow in the den or kitchen. So I have no yellow in the den or kitchen. So I know I can do these 2. This one counteracts this one, so that doesn't matter. And this one also counteracts this one, so I can't do those yet. So we are going to, I think, go to sort to pick this one up. And let's go ahead and drop that one right there. And drop this one right there. And that gained me 1 battery. Penelope. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 card. She goes to the park and puts out another card. Kind of off screen, but I think I'm about to get a bunch of those mixed into here. Because I think we're going to go up here to admire. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red. 1, 2, 3, 4. So green is still my most. So 1, 2, 3. Den and project have no yellow books in your den or kitchen. None in there. None in the kitchen. 1, 2, 3. And that's going to put this one and this one back into her deck. And I'll do that here in a minute. Because I also have no books in your corner spaces. So 1, 2, and 3. And that should put these colorless ones back into the deck. Bringing her back down to 2. I think we're going to kind of rearrange this up a little bit. So that was that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I only have 5. I need to get 6 for that one. Probably going to try and grab a couple of cards because I really don't like these yellow ones. Although I could try and start manipulating to get those. We'll see. Penelope is going to go. So to the cafe. Gain 2 books from the bag. 2 books from the bag. Let's come down here and rest. 1, 2. Grab a couple of these. So no blue in the bedroom and bathroom, and no green in the bedroom and bathroom. So bedroom and bathroom, no blue and no green. That might be a little difficult. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the park and gain 1 book from the bag, and then the park puts out another card. 1 book from the bag. We're going to move here and gather. Take the top book from any number of stacks. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and put those right up there. Because we're going to work on getting the bedroom and bathroom with none in it. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 to 7. So she's going to go to the shops, and you'll see this sun means that the sun moves. So she's going to the shops, gains the other neat stuff card from first display space. So the desk lamp is the first display space. That goes to hers. This gets discarded, and then we do a restock. All right, my next one is a sort action. So we're going to go ahead and grab this and sort them. Let's go ahead and pop that on the nightstand, and we're going to pop this one right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So she's going to the bookstore. The bookstore is Penelope Games, all the books in the little project card from the shelf listed. Restock the shelf. So medium shelf plus 1 additional book from the bag. So this is the medium shelf plus 1 additional from the bag. We then restock this, and then let's go ahead and gather. So we're going to gather up this, and that. So now I have no green and no blue in the bathroom or in the bedroom. So I'll be doing those next on my admire. Penelope flips over. We are at 8 plus. She moves to the cafe and then gains 4 books from the bag. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this may be a bad maneuver, but we are going to go down the rest to gain 2 more. That gets us 2 project cards, and we have to discard down to 5 in hand. We're going to discard this, have 3 lonesome yellow books. We have this one have 3 tall stacks that have no yellow books. I am close to that once I maybe disperse that, but that'll be a future thing. 8 plus, she goes to the bookstore, grabs the medium shelf again, and then I am now going to go to admire. So first thing is green. Green is still the most. So 1, 2, 3. I have none in the bedroom and bathroom. So that gives me 1, 2, 3. That is green. So we have the green cards right here. Then no blue. That's going to give me another 3, which puts me at 24, which lets me be able to place this up here on the major accomplishment. But let me go ahead and grab these blue ones. And then I am going to choose colorless because I've done a accomplishment, which gives me these. These come over here. That gives me the draw of a neat stuff, which is a night lamp. Score 1 for each different color book on your nightstand. And then I now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 6 over here, which gives me that, which would give me 3 social battery. I'm all good. And I'm going to choose red. So I have reshuffled her entire deck into, or entire display into her deck. And that will now be her turn. I think next turn, if she doesn't take it, I'm going to go from here and grab that largest stack. She goes to the library. When she's in the library, Penelope draws 1 book from the bag and then adds a book to each shelf of the bookstore. So I got my 3 books and then shake them up and add them. All right, so time to leave the house again. So I pay my 5. This moves another one. I am going to go to the bookstore. I am going to spend 6 and grab all of these books and this little project. So again, she stays at the library. So she'll draw 1 and then add 1 to those locations. So here's her 1 and then the 3. So now I get to go, I'm going to go to exchange. So that's going to cost me 1 social battery. I can take as many as I want from my nightstand. I'm going to take these 3. I am going to swap it with, so I can basically get 4 books in any colors I choose. So I'm going to grab 4 green and a yellow. That is going to fill up my book bag. I have 2 stacks of 6 now. And Penelope is going to the shops. Discard both other neat stuff cards. So now I can't hold any more books. She's at the village shop, so I'll probably end up nudging her. That's going to make her a little more difficult, but that's fine. So we're going to go to the village shops, nudge her to the park. So when she goes to the park, she flips over another card that doesn't activate. And then I have 8, so I can't get both. I can either choose one or I can draw a blind. You know what? Let's draw a blind. 1, 2, 3. We draw a blind. We get a scented candle. Each time you admire, you may discard 2 from your hand that you did not complete. If you do, gain 3 more social battery or draw 2 cards. All right, so that is my turn. We now flip over her car. She is at 5. So she's going to the bookstore and grabbing the medium. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So even though I have some social battery, I am going to return home. First thing to do is place these stacks into our house. So we're going to move this one right here into the kitchen. I think so. Am I going to have 3 plus tall stacks without yellow? I'm going to have 1, 2, 3. I will have those 3. If I put this here, I'm going to have 4 in a row with green. Have 4 plus yellow ones in the corner spaces. Well, that would be 3. I could be really close to that. You know what? So we're actually going to swap these around. Let's bring this bad boy in there. And this one right there. So my turn is going to be, I'm going to come here. And I am going to gather. Gather, gather, and gather. And put that in the corner. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what I'll need. So it's the only one I'm not going to be able to get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm really close to be able to get that accomplishment. So she's at 6. So she moves the sun. She goes to the cafe. Gain the little project card from the medium and smallest bookshelf. So she grabs both of those. We are now going to come up here to admire. So gain 3 if green's the most. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, it's the most. So that's 1, 2, 3. We then can accomplish this one. We have 4 in a row. So that's going to give me 1, 2, 3. This is considered colorless because a color is not listed. So these will all get shuffled back in. Have 3 tall stacks that have no yellow books. I have a tall stack here, here, and here. None of them have yellow. That gives me a shopping. We draw this. End of game. This is collectible pin. This is a Kickstarter exclusive card, or basically the deluxe edition. So we'll put that right there. That was yellow. So this yellow card gets in. And then 4 plus yellow. I have 3 in this stack, 1 in there. That is another shopping icon. Cute scarf. So when moved to the park, I gain 2 and 2 cards and discard down to 5 instead of the standard park effect. So in case I get nudged to the park. I can't do anything with this one. And then I do not have 2 to discard, so I cannot do my scented candle. And that was it for all of that. Then these will get shuffled back in. All right, we go to Penelope's turn. 1 through 3. She goes to the library, gets 1, and refills those. Here's her 1, and then the refilling. So we are going to come down here to rest. So let's go ahead and get 1, 2. Grab a couple of cards. So have 4 plus blue books among your board's corner spaces. Have 3 lonesome green books. I can probably get the lonesome green books here quickly. The blue ones among your corner spaces might be a little more difficult, but I can probably do it here in a couple of moves. All right. Do I have 5? I have 3. This is her 4th card. She goes to the park and flips over another card. So 3 lonesome green ones and blues in the corner. So I think we're going to go and we are going to sort. And we're going to start by sorting this one. So we'll drop a green. We'll drop a couple of blue. We'll drop another green. And we'll pop these in the corner there. So that's at max height and that's at max height. Which my one thing... Oh, Nope, the lava lamp wants that. I haven't grabbed that yet. I'll think about that when I go back there if it's still there. So that was that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm still at 6, so I still don't have that one. Penelope, we're at 6. She goes to the library. Her book. Then I think before I admire, I'm going to go to rest again. Grab 2 more. Have 4 plus matching color books on your nightstand. Have 3 stacks topped with green books among your 4 central spaces. So I can probably get these 3 done. Don't care about these 2. All right. 7. She goes to the bookstore and grabs the largest shelf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So she's getting a ton of books. Let's go to sort. We're going to drop those 2 on the nightstand and drop that in the middle. This is 8 plus, so she's going to the bookstore, but the sun moves. When the sun moves one more time, the end game is triggered. Bookstore, largest shelf. So she's getting a lot of books here at the end. All right, so we are going to go to admire. Green is my most, so 1, 2, 3. So I am maxed out on there. I still don't have that. I'm going to see about maybe getting that here soon. All right, have 3 lonesome green books. I do have that. So that's going to be the green cards. There and there. Have 4 plus blue in the corners. 1, 2, 3, 4 is there. That gives me a other neat stuff card. Another collectible pin. And that's going to bring the blues. Then 3 plus stacks topped with green books among your 4 central spaces. Done. Yellow, nope. And 4 matching colors on your nightstand, nope. I am going to do my scented candle. Each time you admire, you may discard 2 from your hand you did not complete. If you do, 3 or draw 2. I am going to draw 2. 3 tall stacks among your 4 central have no books in your 4 central. All right, so I don't have either one of those yet. These get shuffled in. I did none with colorless, so those are going to stay out here. And her card. We are at 5. Bookstore, medium shelf. So I think I'm going to be heading to the village, which is going to trigger the end of the game. I'll do my turn. She'll do one more round, and then we move to scoring. So we leave the house, pay 5, done. So that lava lamp right now, I have 2 stacks, so that would be 4. And the fancy book ends is 3. So yeah, we're going to go to the village shops. We are going to spend 9, 5, 9 to grab both of these items. So when you acquire this, place the book ends on any stack. It is not a book, but can be moved like one. When you admire a stack with that, gain 2 more. So we're just going to pop that on there. And then lava lamp at the end of the game for each max height in your home. These get refilled. I forgot when we move, that moves there. So then she has 2 more turns. I have 1 more turn. She flips her card. 6 to 7. She would have moved the sun anyway. She gains 3 books from the bag. 3 books from the bag. Now, and she moved to the cafe. All right, so now it is my turn. So I can come here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books. I could try and head back home. I don't think I have any of these though, so heading back home isn't going to do me any good to admire. So probably just coming here and grabbing all these books would be the best bet. So let's go ahead and head to that bookstore. Spend our final 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And gives me that card. We replenish this, and she'll take her last turn, and then we go into final scoring. So 6 to 7, she goes to the bookstore, bumps me, gives me 2 social battery. Wait, I had a scarf that did something. Gain 2 and 2 cards when you go there. So that's not really going to do me any good, but there's that. She went to the bookstore, grabbed the large shelf right here. I am not going to worry about refilling it because we are into the end of the game. So let me go ahead and get all this moved out of the way so that we can lay her stuff out and then get to scoring. All right, so for end game scoring, first thing we're going to get is we are going to get a point for every book tile. I have these in stacks of 5 for her. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. 33 for me. 2 points for every accomplished little project card for me and for her. So I have 13 of those. So that's going to be 26. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. Then victory points listed on other neat stuff cards. So she only gets 3. I have 3, 6, 9, 10, 12, 18, 20, 22, 23 for a different color, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. I don't know if I count the one in my backpack. I know you count that when you're counting your number of books, but with this specifically saying in your home, I don't know if the backpack's in the home, so I'm not going to count that one. Points for major accomplishments, I got 7. And then every remaining social battery is 0 for me. So if I have calculated this right, I have 93, she has 73. All right, so there is the solo play. I was victorious by 20 points. The major accomplishments definitely helped in there. Really thought she was grabbing more stuff. She had a ton of books. All righty, but if I could please get you to head down below and hit like, subscribe, comment, share, ring the bell. Let me know what is your favorite book currently. If you're looking for board games, possibly even this one, you can check out Miniature Market using our link down below. If you make a purchase using that link, we do get a portion of those sales back here to the channel. In addition to that, if you're looking for a pep in your step to maybe accomplish many little projects on your own, you can check out Dubby. Use code Meeples at dubby.gg. You get a discount. We get a portion of those sales back here to help fund this channel. They have just released 2 new flavors, a blood orange in a collaboration with Chainsaw Man. That's really good. And a secret flavor that should be coming out soon is a blue raspberry. I just drank that today. I think I need a little bit more powder on it, but it is a nice sweet flavor. Doesn't have that really big sour that you're used to at blue raspberry. It has a very mellow finish. All right, but with all that being said, let's get out and read.